Shruti Mataji, ಯಾವುದು ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಇವತ್ತು? Which ಶ್ಲೋಕ today? Shruti Mataji, do you remember?
Shloka 19, Prabhuji. Shloka 19.
Okay.
Archana Mataji.
Okay.
That's right.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yatkripa tamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Chaitanyamishwaram Om Ajnanatirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण ओम तत्सत वेलकम ऑल फॉर भागवतम स्टडी. So one of the best thing we can do in our life, reading Bhagavatam, which is not different from Krishna. So let's continue our reading. Canto 1, chapter 17, text 19. Archana Mataji, okay?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Canto 1, chapter 17, text 19. Kechida Vikalapa Vasana. Vikalpa Vasana. Ahur Atmanam Atmanaha. Daivam Aneya Pare Karma. Swabhavam Apare Prabhumam. A translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Some of the philosophers who deny all sort of duality declare that one's own self is responsible for his personal happiness and distress. Others say that superhuman powers are responsible, while yet others say that activity is responsible, and the gross materialistics maintain that nature is the ultimate cause. Purport. As referred to above, philosophers like Jaimini and his followers established that fruitive activity is the root cause of all the distress and happiness, and that even if there is a superior authority, some superhuman powerful god or gods, he or they are also under the influence of fruitive activity because they reward results according to one's action. They say that action is not independent because action is performed by some performer. Therefore, the performer himself is the cause of his own happiness or distress. In the Bhagavad Gita 6.5, also it is confirmed that by one's mind, freed from all material affection, one can deliver himself from the suffering of material pangs. So one should not entangle oneself in matter by the mind's material affections. Thus, one's own mind is one's friend or enemy in one's material happiness and distress. Atheistic, materialistic Sankhyayists conclude that material nature is the cause of all causes. According to them, combination of material elements are the causes of material happiness and distress, and disintegration of matter is the cause of freedom from all material pangs. Gautama and Kannada find that atomic combination is the cause of everything, and impersonalities like Ravakra discover that the spiritual effulgence of Brahman is the cause of all causes. But in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord himself declares that he is the source of impersonal Brahman, and therefore he, the personality of Godhead, is the ultimate cause of all causes. It is also confirmed in Brahma Samhita that Lord Krishna is the ultimate cause of all causes. Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Bhagavad
So,
Gita.
as we all know, how discussion between Dharma in the form of bull and Parishit Maharaj is happening. So, the background is that Parishit Maharaj was coming out. He could see a Shudra in the form of a king attacking mother cow. So, from there, the discussion starts. So, Parishit Maharaj immediately wanted to chastise that Shudra. So, then he start discussing with the bull and the mother cow. The bull, who is Dharma, taken the form of bull. Mother Earth, taken the form of a cow. So Parishit Maharaj discussing. Then in this previous two verses, where the bull or Dharma kind of answering the questions of Parishit Maharaj. So in the previous question, the verses, Parishit Maharaj asked bull, why are you suffering? What happened to your legs? Why you had four legs? Now what happened to three legs? Like that question asked. So in that perspective, the bull or Dharma is responding to Parishit Maharaj. Here says some philosophers who deny all sorts of duality. So Dharma is giving a different options that's available for us. See, our Sanatana Dharma is so vast. You can make out from this particular one verse that how vast is our Sanatana Dharma. Just one verse here enough. Some philosophers who deny all sort of duality declare that one's own self is responsible for personal happiness and distress. So Dharma is saying, why is suffering? There are different reasons. So some philosophers say that it's because of me, or some others say that superhuman power which is responsible. I'm not responsible. Someone up there in the sky. So some superhuman power is responsible. Yet others say that activities are responsible. No, others say that it's not me. It is not that superpower. It is your activity that's responsible. And gross materialists maintain that nature is ultimate cause. There are other materialistic people say, yeah, it's Prakriti itself is a problem. So it's not you, it is not the Ishvara or the superhuman God or your activity, but the nature is responsible. So all these options are given. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada refers that the philosopher like Jaimini, who established the fruited activities, the root cause of all distress and happiness, that even if there is a superior authority, some superempower gods, or they also under the influence of fruited activities because they reward result according to one section. So Jaimini says that your fruited activity is the cause for your suffering. It is your activity that is result of enjoyment or suffering. So they say that action is not independent because action is performed by some performer. Therefore, the performer himself is the cause of his own happiness and distress. So this is another way of looking at it. So who is responsible? The performer, one who does activity, he is responsible. So Prabhupada quotes from Srimad Bhagavatam saying that your mind, so not Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita 6.5. So 1 second, I'll just read the translation. The translation of 6.5 goes, one must deliver himself with the help of his mind and not degrade himself. The mind is a friend of conditioned soul and his enemy as well. The trained mind is your friend. Untrained mind is your enemy. So what is that training require? Prabhupada explains here in the purport that it is confirmed that one's mind freed from the material affections, one can deliver himself from the sufferings of material pangs. So one should not entangle oneself in the matter of mind's material affections. Many cases, 99.9% for our sufferings, for our diseases, all problems, our mind is a cause. If you really sit and analyze, there is no problem. It is your mind, our imaginations, our thinking beyond the fact. That is what the cause of majority problem. Our assumptions, our doubts. These are the things are the real problem. Many relationships are broken because of this. Either doubt or imagination or assuming something. There's mind who is the cause behind that. Actually, there is no issues. There is no problem. It is our mind what creates a problem. That's why Bhagavad Gita says the mind who is trained become your friend. The mind who is not trained will become your enemy. So the mind will cause, there are so many suicides happened just for a simple, very, very simple, silly reason, because your mind started thinking, mind started exaggerating the things unnecessarily, and it created a problem. The either increase the stress level or become some argument or got into fight. All this will happen because of mind. So that's why mind has to be trained properly. You cannot control a mind. Chanchalai mana Krishna, Arjuna says that I cannot control my mind. But Krishna says, Abhyasa Yogena, Krishna says, yes, I understand that mind is difficult. But by Abhyasa and Yoga, yes, you can control your mind or you can engage your mind. So mind cannot be controlled, mind has to be engaged. We have to give a job to the mind. Mind cannot be kept idle. Idle mind is devil's workshop. That's a proverb saying that, no? So mind has to be continuously given task. That's why Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON, if you see, morning 5 o'clock to evening 8:30, back to back to back to back to back activities, and so many festivals, not one, two. Every day, every alternative day, some festivals, either festivals, Nagar Sankirtan, or like now we have Ratha Yatra is coming. Immediately after Jagannath, after that Janmashtami is coming. After Janmashtami, the Damodar month is coming. Damodar month, the Gita Jayanti is coming. So we are back to back, kept ourselves busy. Otherwise, mind will keep running. Mind will do so many unwanted things. So you have to engage ourselves. So these are the festivals, the wonderful engagement for us. So mind is always busy. Is a mind like the ghost or as a monkey haunted by ghost? That's kind of a mind. Mind has to be engaged. We have to give that task to the mind. Yes, so that mind keep busy. So that's why Prabhupada says one's own mind is one's friend or enemy in one's own material happiness or distress. So then he talks about Sankhya, the Sankhya philosophy. Kapiladev, or the Dehuti's son, who gave the true Sankhya philosophy. There is another uh, Kapila, who gave Sankhya philosophy, which is atheistic, the philosophy. So Bhagavatam talks about third canto, chapter 20, 20 onwards, 22 onwards, Kapila Dev's instruction to Mother Dehuti, at least 24, 25, 26, 27. There, a detailed discussion happens. What is Sankhya philosophy? Basically, Sankhya philosophy is talking about the God, Supreme Lord, who is Supreme Lord, and how to understand Lord. And Prabhupada talks about Gautama and Kanada. They find that atomic combination is the cause of everything. And Astavakra says effulgence of Brahma is the cause. See, this is the point, is that our Sanatana Dharma got so much varieties, but end of the day, we need to understand what is the conclusion. Different steps are given, different options are given, but what is ultimate? Krishna, Bhagavad Gita confirms that Sarva Dharma Parityajya Mameka Sharanvraja Amta Sarva Papebhya Mokshaya Shmasvacha. This is the conclusion. Generally, when we talk so many things. After saying something, if I say but and said something, whatever I said before is finished, is null and void. Now what I'm going to say is becomes valid. Similarly, Krishna has given karma yoga, dhyana yoga, Ashtanga yoga, everything he has given. But finally, is Surrender to me. That's it. So whatever is said before is null and void. Now surrender to me. That's why Prabhupada here also quotes saying that Brahma Samhita, where Ishvaraha Parama Krishnaha Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. Supreme Lord Brahma, the first creator of, not Supreme Lord, Brahma's, the Supreme Lord's first creation, Brahma, the first living entity created by Supreme Lord Brahma, he says that he is Ishvara, he is Anadi, he is Adi, there is nobody beyond him. He is Govinda, I worship that Govinda. So that is the ultimate lesson for us. So we may not have time to study Jaimini or Kanada or Gautama or Kapila or Astavakra. We don't have to, or we don't have time, we don't have to. Simply study what Srila Prabhupada given. Bhagavad Gita, enough. Or Bhagavatam, more than enough. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, because in each purport of Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada quoted, reference from all these scriptures and give an essence there. We just simply read Srila Prabhupada books, make our life successful. Read the next sloka.
I'll read Prabhuji, text 20. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. अप्रतार्क्याद् अनिर्देश्याद् इति केशवपि निश्चया अत्र मूर्रूपं राजर्षे विमर्श स्वमनिश्चयाम्. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. There are also some thinkers who believe that no one can ascertain the cause of distress by argumentation, nor know it by imagination, nor express it by words. O sage amongst kings, judge for yourself by thinking over all this with your own intelligence. Purport. The Vaishnavites, the devotees of the Lord, do believe, as above explained, that nothing can take place without the sanction of the Supreme Lord. He is the Supreme Director, for he confirms in the Bhagavad Gita 15.15 that he is all pervading Paramatma, stays in everyone's heart, and keeps vigilance over all actions and witnesses all activities. The argument of the innocent cannot be punished for one's deeds unless proved before a qualified justice is refuted herein. For we accept the perpetual witness and constant companion of the living being. A living being may forget all that he might have done in his past or present life, but one must know that in the same tree of the material body, the individual soul and the supreme soul as Paramatma are sitting like two birds. One of them, the living being, is enjoying the fruits of the tree, whereas the Supreme Being is there to witness the activities. Therefore, the Paramatma feature, the Supreme Soul, is actually the witness of all activities of the living being, and only by his direction can the living being remember or forget what he might have done in the past. He is therefore both the all pervading impersonal Brahman and the localized Paramatma in everyone's heart. He is the knower of all past, present, and future, and nothing can be concealed from him. The devotees know this truth, and therefore they discharge their duties sincerely without being overly anxious for rewards. Besides that, one cannot estimate the Lord's reactions either by speculation or by scholarship. Why does he put some into difficulty and not others? He is the supreme knower of the Vedic knowledge, and thus he is the factual Vedantist. At the same time, he is the compiler of the Vedanta. No one is independent of him, and everyone is engaged in his service in different ways. In the conditioned state, such services are rendered by the living being under the force of the material nature. Whereas in the liberated state, the living being is held by the spiritual nature of the voluntary loving service of the Lord. There is no incongruity or inebriety in his actions. All are on the path of absolute truth. Bhishma Deva correctly estimated the inconceivable actions of the Lord. The conclusion is therefore that the sufferings of the representative of religion and the representative of the earth as present before Maharaja Parikshit were planned to prove that Maharaja Parikshit was the ideal executive head because he knew well how to give protection to the cows and the Brahmanas, religious principles, the two pillars of the spiritual advancement. Everyone is under the full control of the Lord. He is quite correct in his action when he desires something to be done by someone, irrespective of the consideration of the particular case. Maharaja Parikshit was thus put to test for his greatness. Now let us see how he solves it by his sagacious mind. Hare Krishna. So here, what I understood is that without the will of the Lord, not anything, nothing can be done, because they tell that without the will of the Lord, even a leaf cannot move. So God is a controller of each and every action. He is all pervading Paramatma, and is also there internally in our heart also. So the thing that one cannot be, the atheists might tell that one cannot be punished for their actions and all those stuff, but here the God's will alone pervades, and also the God, the supreme personality of God, knows the past, present, and future. Like he tells Arjuna in the battlefield, you just know me in this life, but I know you from so many centuries. So Krishna, the God, the supreme personality of Lord, knows the present, past, and future. And he also tells in the Bhagavad Gita in chapter 15.5 that I am the giver of remembrance. With my grace, remembrance, intelligence, and thing come to people. So without his grace, people will won't be able to remember their past, their present, or whatever happened in their past lives. So nobody remembers. Only when he shows us, he gives us a mercy, maybe people can see their future or whatever it is. Because that is how the Supreme Personality of Law, God has made nature in such a way that we don't remember our past lives, whatever has happened, and all those things. But He knows everything, what we have done, what our actions have been in our past lives, what we are doing now, and what we are going to do in the future. So He is omniscient. He is there in all the three stages of our life and in everything. So also here, Mother Earth is the cow, and this one Brahmanas are the religious principles. So Krishna is known as the protector of the cows and the Brahmanas. Go Brahmana Hitayach. I don't know that proper verse,
Go
and
Brahmanitaya, Jagaditaya, Krishna.
Jagajitaya Krishnaya Namo. So here, so this is what here Maharaja Parikshit, going under the principles of Supreme Personality of Godhead, is now the protector, being the ruler, the Kshatriya Dharma. He is the protector for the cows and the Brahmanas. So he was doing the right thing over here, and this is what I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Yeah, further Dharma is saying that there are different believers. So some believes that the argument we cannot find a solution. Imagination can find solution. But finally, Dharma says, "Yeah, king, you are great. You are intelligent. You think yourself. Use your own intelligence. Find a solution." See, this is how our Sanatana Dharma is. Krishna's Bhagavad Gita says, Arjuna, whatever I can tell you, I told you. Now up to you. So whatever you want to do, you do it. I've given you full freedom. But what Arjuna says, Karishye Vachana Tava. Arjuna says, Oh Lord, oh Krishna, I will do whatever you say. Now here also, Dharma is saying to Parishad Maharaj, whatever I know I told, now up to you. So Dharma is saying that King Parishit, you think you use your intelligence. Again, the lesson for us that we should use our intelligence. We should know Krishna has given the knowledge. Krishna has given the scriptures. Krishna has given the holy name. Krishna has given us a guru. And we should use our intelligence to select the right thing and engage it. Because this Shastra says that, the beauty given by Krishna, intelligence given by Krishna, our wealth is given by Krishna, our strength is given by Krishna, but attitude is mine. The attitude is that makes a difference. How do I take the situation in that particular situation? How do I engage myself? That is my attitude. So that's why here also Dharma is asking King Parishit, use your intelligence. Prabhupada quotes, I think Shruti Mataji also referred, Sarvasya cham hidi sannivisto matha smritir jnanam apovanam vedesha sarver ahmeva vedyo. He's saying, I'm the one giving you the intelligence. I'm the one giving you the forgetfulness. I'm the one giving you the memory also. But I'm the Vedas Sarver Ahme Vedu. All the Vedas coming from me only. I'm the Vedanta. Krishna is saying, I'm the end of the Veda. I'm the essence of the Veda. All the Vedas, four Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, everything. I'm understanding me is the ultimate. So that is the point we need to understand. So we may not read so many things, but we need to know the crux of it is that we need to understand Krishna. Krishna says, Janma karma chame divyam yome vetti tattvataha tyakta deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. He says, one who understands my janma, my activities, which is divya, and tattvataha in 100%, tyakta deham punarjanma, for them, when they leave the body, no punarjanma. So we need to understand who is Krishna. So that's why Prabhupada says, a living being may forget all that might have done in this past and present, but he knows. He will never forget. Prabhupada gives example of two birds, the Atma and Paramatma, sitting in the same tree. One is enjoying the fruit, other one is watching. The bird who is enjoying, if look at another bird who is watching, his life is successful. Like Atma, who is enjoying the material world, if you look at Paramatma, take his guidance, my life is successful, but I'm not. I'm so engrossed in my sense enjoyment. I'm so engrossed my enjoyment that I don't want to even care for Krishna. So that's why Prabhupada says that he knows, Krishna knows our past, present, future. It's up to me, what do I want to do? One cannot estimate Lord's reactions either by speculation or scholarship. So Lord's reactions, Lord's mercy are unlimited. Lord, especially in Kali Yuga, who's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratu Se Namaha. So has come, has given us this holy name, Krishna Prema, abundantly, without any restrictions, without any distinction of caste, creed, sex, or nationality. Everybody freely given. Only required is that the voluntary service, not forced by the material nature. Like Prabhupada says, serving is the nature of every jiva. Like people serve dogs because when they retire, when they become old, they don't have anybody to talk to. They don't have anybody to play with because grandchildren are far away. Nobody know the joint family, so they keep dog. So Prabhupada says, instead of serving dog, please serve God. At least next life will not become dog. So at least we should do that. We should engage. That's the reason preaching is becomes essence. We should engage. There are so many old age home where people have nobody to talk. That's where we should go and talk to them. Give some prasad, give some Bhagavad Gita. This is the service. That's why Brahma says, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena says, the loving service should be full of compassion. Then only our Srila Prabhupada's movement will be successful. Prabhupada says our movement is Bhajanandis, not Bhajanandis, we are Goshtianandis. Bhajanandis are who sit and read or do japa. They care for themselves. But Goshtianand is not like that. Goshtianand is they go out, distribute to everybody, call out to people, go, give, distribute books, distribute prasadam. Now, Jagannath Rath Yatra. Take Jagannath on the street. Let everybody look at Jagannath on the cart. Let everybody take the mercy. Let everybody finish their karma in this life itself. That's the mercy like Srila Prabhupada. We are all Srila Prabhupada Anugas. We should develop the mood of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada mood was to distribute this Krishna Bhakti to everyone. Otherwise, he would have easily sat in Vrindavan, the Shri Damodara temple, and he could have done his japa nicely. But no, that old age, 70 years old, he traveled to America to give this to whole world because his guru has told him. So we have to get that mood in our life also. So as much as possible, distribute. That's why Prabhupada writes that King Parishit is to give protection to the cows, Mother Earth, and Brahmana religious principles. With that, we can develop our spirituality also. Finally, Prabhupada writes that Parishit Maharaj was thus put to test for his greatness. Now let us see how he solves in the next coming slokas, how we respond to dharma, the questions we can discuss on that. Hare Krishna. I'll stop here. Devotees can share their comments. Who want to start? Maybe Asha Mata, you want to start?
Hey Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Sorry for the disturbance. I did not realize it was unmuted.
No problem.
My takeaway, I understood the importance of controlling the mind, and mind can be our friend or enemy. It's difficult to control the mind, but we can train the mind. How is possible by engaging the mind by giving work? What kind of work is those work which is related to the Supreme? That is my takeaway. And in the next one, so the Supreme knows my past, present, and future. It's I who should know or understand what should I do. Serving is the nature of the jiva, but whom I should serve is I should understand and I should serve the Supreme. That's my takeaway for today's class, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Archana Mataji, want anything to say?
No, Prabhu. Thank you. Prabhu.
Bhuvaneshwari Mataji.
No, no, Prabhu. Thank
Okay. Mariappan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Mind is the friend and enemy. Krishna confirms mind can be trained and controlled. Sankhya philosophy preaches who is Supreme Lord, and Supreme Lord emphasizes to surrender to Him, leaving all dharmas. And Supreme Lord is the supreme controller of all my activities. He is responsible for my memory and loss, and provides knowledge, intelligence, strength, and wealth. Attitude and freedom must be used appropriately to progress successively in my devotional services. Krishna is the essence of Veda, and Atma and Paramatma are two birds. Paramatma is watching all my activities and witness for all my karmas. I must engage myself continuously and Bhajanandi is self-centered devotees, and Goshtandi, I must share my devotional knowledge and devotional services with all my fellow human beings. Thereby, I must try to share the Krishna conscious to each and everyone whom I come across. And that much I have understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Roja Mataji, want to say anything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So initially, like the discussion regarding the mind control was, I understood. Like as everyone said, mind is the best friend if it is trained properly, and if it's a biggest enemy if it's not trained. So maybe by continuous, like it's not maybe, but with a regular practice of chanting and engaging in Krishna conscious activities, we can bring our mind in control. So we have to train in that way. So apart from that, as all we know, Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead. Like we have to completely surrender to Him. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Shruti Mataji, want to say anything?
Yes, Prabhu, the same thing. Mind is a friend when it is controlled, and mind uncontrolled is becomes an enemy. So, controlling mind is very difficult. Like when the mind keeps going, so we have to engage the mind in the Krishna conscious activities, in various activities. Like Prabhupada always used to do festivals one after the other, Jagannath Yatra, the Janmashtami, Gita Jayanti, and all these festivals. So people will always be engaged in all these Krishna activities. Second thing is Krishna is the Paramatma who is looking into our all actions. He gives us the intelligence and knowledge, but attitude is our own. So whatever we do, our actions is our own thing. But the other thing, name, fame, beauty, wealth, and all, and intelligence, that we get from Krishna. So it's our attitude which determines our actions and how we do this thing. And remembrance also Krishna only gives. So the past, present, future, it is a remembrance of this. Krishna has on the knowledge of what we have done in past lives, what we are going to do in the future, and all. But depending upon how it is, he gives us a remembrance to all these things. That's what I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Sumit Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. So yeah, so one thing is about the bull and the cow. So they were not blaming the Kali directly for their suffering, as we have seen in the conversation between the cow and the bull. So they saw the will of the Lord in that. So Lord is the supreme witness. So he is, as a Paramatma, he's witnessing everything, as we have seen in that example of two birds on the tree. So one bird is eating the fruits of the tree, and other bird is simply watching, becoming the sakshi of whatever the other bird is doing. So generally, some philosophers believe that one is like karma is only the thing, and no other intervention is there, or no other control is there. So, but if there is no proof of a certain thing, nobody has seen, then that thing cannot be punished without some proof. But that is not the correct answer. Lord is the what do you say, the sakshi, or the witness of everything. So because he's omnipresent, so he can see each and everything. It is said that black ant walking on in a black night on a black stone, nobody sees, but the Lord see. So nothing is hidden from the Lord. He knows the past, present, and future. And our devotees, actually, they do not speculate on why someone suffers or prospers. They accept the Lord actions, because whatever Lord does, that is perfect. That is like he has a larger plan, which we cannot see maybe, but the Lord is having perfect plan for each individual. So that's why the devotees do their duties sincerely and without attachment to the rewards. Speculation and scholarship alone cannot grasp his justice or plans. That's it, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Umashankar Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhuji. So everything is covered. The only thing is that we should always remember that we are being watched by Paramatma. So our action should be in such a way that we should follow the dharma. Yes.
Thank you. So stop here. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Ananta koti Vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta vrinda ki jai. We'll see you tomorrow, same time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.